I want to speak on something right quick, just in my own words, talking about the blacks, Hispanics, and Native American being poor, our people. Um, I want to speak a little bit about Hitler. I want to compare the modern day, the Caucasian people are, they are of their forefathers. They just like their forefathers. They repeating the patterns. They like, you put somebody in a neighborhood and you make them suffer for years, for decades, for centuries. Put them in a poor condition while you all live off of the wealth, while our people spend day in and day out in the African American or so-called black or Hispanic community, suffering for lack of resources of money, resources of transportation, paying rent $1,200, $2,000 a month, 12 $1,050 a month, $950 a month, 920, 900, whatever you want to call it. We are living in modern day Hitler still. And physically too. They are physically harming our people, because you saw an example of it in 2020 with Mr. George Floyd. The Hitler spirit in the so-called white people or European people, is still manifesting itself to this day. And a lot of our people, when they work on the police force and be worse than the damn heathens, as the Bible says, you become the damn black Hitler. I call them the black Hitler. The black Hitler. Matter of fact, worse than Hitler. You see? So that's what I call them. Every day that we struggle, that is a spirit of pain that Hitler put on. Is no different from what Hitler did. It's worse. Although he killed people and got them out the way, he wiped them off or whatever. But the so-called white man manifests the spirit of Hitler in different ways. You can be sitting down just chilling outside minding your own goddamn business. They gonna walk out there and say, excuse me, you're not allowed to be here. This is such and such areas reserved only for the people that are whatever. Sorry about it. And immediately when you tell it, getting it in a spirit that they don't want, and tell their ass they the damn devil, then they'll get the fight mode. They will. Especially, how can you tell somebody they not allowed is to stand and be or hang out in a certain area, when our people literally built this country up through they sweat, blood, and tears? You see what I'm saying? Through they sweat, blood, and tears. Then you come out there and you tell our people they not allowed to lottery around and hang around here, when our people literally pay taxes every single day. That's how it, and we're literally, our people is the ones that help keep blacks, Hispanics, natives, and the blacks is the one built this country up to where it is. You see what I'm saying? Without that, nobody couldn't exist on this planet. They're benefiting off of that. Now, there is a video that I said I wanted to show y'all. I don't know if I should do it tonight. I think maybe I'll get up in the morning and point it out. This woman got on there and said, "I'm a bad bitch, white, Caucasian," or something like that. Saying that I'm wealthy, and she was referring to some so-called black women and men too, as black men as well too. Black people, so-called blacks in general. That's what she was speaking against. Like, what the hell? We already know what you just did. You just exposed yourself as the damn devil. That's all you did. Getting on saying you rich. You ain't gotta tell us that. You ain't gotta tell our people that. You can see that. Yeah. See how red you is and everything. We definitely can tell that. You know, we can see that. So, exposing yourself for the enemy that you are, we see that by looking at you. You ain't got to even open your mouth and say it. But I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna talk some more when I'm up and good. I can, speak more on this here. But in this world today, our people's when they join the police force and work for the so-called white people, they become they are the black Hitler. Yeah. They treat our people just like the Caucasian people, but the only difference is they do it worse. I mean, you know what I'm saying. They put on the persona. They wear the suit and the clothing, just like a lot of our people work for the police department. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of them a lot of the slaves was hired to be slave owners. Yep. So we'll talk some more tomorrow. I mean, today sometime later on.